Hi guys, this is my day 23, and also it will include day 24. So this is the 23rd day of my trying Fenben on experimental basis, and because I'm going to be out of the town this weekend, I won't be able to shoot day 24, so I'm going to go ahead and include day 24 in today's episode. Let me go ahead and take the Fenben. This is the Fenben that I'm using. This is from Panacur-C. There are other brands which do produce Fenben, so it doesn't have to be Panacur-C. It could be other brands. I like the name Panacur-C because the Panacur, as if it's a panacea, that it treats everything, something like that. Anyway, the one that I'm taking is Panacur-C from Merck. Again, it could be from any other manufacturer. There's no patent on this. The patent has expired, and the one I'm taking is it states each packet treats 40 pounds. So this is a packet that was intended for a 40-pound dog. So Panacur-C is a dewormer for dogs. It's a canine use. It's not really designed nor intended for use by humans. And then this one says it has three 4-gram packets. So I am using one of the three 4-gram packets that comes in this box. Again, you can get it from other companies, and I did purchase it initially from Amazon. Later I learned that you could purchase from other websites much cheaper, and so you might want to do a little research before you place your order. I did have initially some problem ordering from other websites because they just didn't have the stock, and one of the viewers had also indicated that the local stores, pet shop stores, ran out of stock. So it does seem like there are a lot of people out there who might be purchasing these Fenbens, Panacur-C or other brands for uses other than for canine uses. So there might be a lot of people really trying, a lot of the closet Fenben users who might be trying these on experimental basis, or maybe out of desperation. They just need some type of solution, and they thought Fenbens might be the solution to the problems that they were facing, most of these being cancer. Anyway, let me go ahead and take my 23rd day's dosage of Panacur-C. Again, each packet contains 4 grams, so you can take 4 servings out of this, because each time I am myself only taking 1 gram. So I'm using a black spoon to give you a contrast, and about that much. Maybe I'll bring it a little closer to the camera. Hopefully the focus is there. Anyway, that's 1 gram the way I see it. It could be slightly more, slightly less. And there is a continuing debate, or should I say a concern, as to what is the proper amount of Fenben to be taken per serving. And let me go ahead and pour olive oil. You could use any other oil. I had before used some sunflower oil, which I liked. Anyway, this is from Trader Joe's. I'm going to take that Fenben and mix it with olive oil. Do you see that mixing? Yeah. So you can take it with water, but supposedly water alone is not going to be enough to enable Fenben to actually travel to your liver, and also be effective for other than deworming. So that's my Fenben for the day, and I'm gonna take one pill of LiverCare. Again, it goes by the name Liver 52 as well, and this is to protect my liver. I'm just gonna take one pill of that. That's what it looks like. And this is just a regular water. I am not taking anything else, no other supplements. Others talked about taking vitamin C, vitamin E, and other types of supplements. I'm simply choosing not to do any of those. I have done those. There are apparently a lot of benefits to these supplements, but it was hard for me to tell what is the effect of the Fenben and what is the effect from these supplements. For example, vitamin C, I tried large quantities of it for a few weeks, mixing it with Fenben. I had a lot of farts. I mean, the flatulence was incredible. I was, moving left and right without having to use my legs. I was just, shooting myself off. You could have actually set a flame behind me, and you could have seen me propel myself. That's how bad it was, and I could not tell for sure if the flatulence was caused by vitamin C or was it caused by Fenben. And in the end, I thought it was Fenben. But once I stopped taking vitamin C, the flatulence was not as much, probably just the average that I was getting prior to my trying the Fenben. So maybe it was vitamin C after all that had caused all those gases in me, but I am not sure even to this date, except that I'm not taking vitamin C anymore, and then the gases have just about disappeared. And then the sore throat. I was getting a lot of sore throat when I was taking vitamin C. I understand one of the side effects of taking Fenben is also sore throat. So I wasn't sure if it was the vitamin C that was causing the sore throat or was it vitamin C. Anyway, over the weekend, I did have one day where I had a sore throat. So it does seem Fenben does cause a sore throat. And then maybe vitamin C had aggravated that. But other than some of those smaller side effects, I believe vitamin C to be tremendously helpful for your health for many reasons, except that I'm not going to try it while I'm doing my experiment with Fenben. One of the viewers had asked me if I was a diabetic. I am a diabetic. I had my blood sample taken, and then there was a A1C number which was 7.6. So 7.6 is a fairly high number. It really should be below 6.0 or less than 5.7 just to be in the normal range. So I am pretty high with A1C, and then my blood sampling also indicated glucose was at 142. And whenever I pricked myself with the measured myself with the oven test kit, I had been getting a consistently a fasting number of 169 in the range of 140 to 180 now. So anyway, 169 is the number that I've been getting more in repetition. So it does seem I am a diabetic. It would be interesting for my experiment to see what the numbers are for A1C more than any other numbers, because my A1C number of 7.6 was from measurement after week 4, which was after 12 days. So after day 12, I had taken my blood sample and my A1C number came out to 7.6. I will be taking my blood samples again next week, which will be after week 8 or day 24, and I would be looking at A1C number to see if the number had gone down or remained the same or somehow gotten worse, because my understanding is that A1C number actually is a indicator of more of a running average of anywhere between 2 to 3 months of your blood, and so A1C will give some indication as to how my glucose content and had been prior to my taking fenben, and then after having taken fenben, how it has actually progressed, either in a positive direction or the negative direction. And one of you had been very kind as to point out that the night sweats and then the headache may have been a not just a side effect, but a sign of a recovery, that these are healing crises, the signs that my body was healing, which is wonderful. I sometimes do not know how to describe these things, and then once you give me the word, the terminology to describe it, I think I can do a better job. So this may have been a healing crisis, this may have been signs of a recovery, which is wonderful. As far as the night sweats and the fever, after the first few weeks, there were episodes where I had high fever running for 3 days with the night sweats. This past weekend, just one such episode, and it was not as severe, and so I was not as concerned. So it does seem like I am recovering, I'm healing from what, I don't know exactly what it might be, except that I am 52 years of age, and I've done a lot of bad things to my body, and so I need some type of healing, and that's wonderful. The headache, one of the viewers has been kind enough to point out that it might be the high blood pressure. I mean, the headache is not throbbing. A throbbing headache, it's just a small headache. And that fenben use does increase blood pressure, and so it results in a high blood pressure, according to him, and that may be the cause of the headache. It seems to make sense, except that I don't know for sure. Maybe other fenben users have a similar experience or other thoughts. Skin tags, yeah, it's gone. I mean, I don't have any skin tags. Skin is wonderful. The skin is doing wonderful. No blemishes, no dryness. So that's wonderful. I don't think I have any other bad experience with it now. I did take another urine test today, so I used this Life 2.0 urine analysis. It gives you a test of 10 different parameters, and this morning I've done that, and I have to tell you, I like this one much better than the blood testing kit. I mean, you prick yourself, and then the only measurement you get is your glucose level, right? And every morning, if you got to do it, that hurts a lot. Anyway, this one does actually give you some indication as to the level of glucose. I believe, yes. So they give you this chart, and then let me just see, where is the, well, I can't find, oh, here's the bottle. In this bottle, they give you strips. So these are the strips that you use, and I believe this was pretty cheap. I forget how much I paid, but I think I paid less than 80, and then you can do 100 tests. So it's got 100 strips also from Amazon, and so this one you dip into your urine, and then the colors change on the strip. Let me see if this will give a better focus. This, by the way, is a clean one. So this one you will take, and then dip into your urine, and then these strips, the colors will change if there's a problem or an issue with your urine, and then you would test it against the chart that they provide you, and then you look to see where the color is on your stick, the strip, and then you can tell if there's any problem. According to my urine analysis, my glucose is doing fine. Today it's normal. It's just fine. The color is just fine. I like that. I like this test result a lot better than the test results from Alvan test kit, which gave me 169 yesterday. So I don't like the machine as much since it gave me a number that was too high. And I tend to believe this one to be more accurate somehow, but in reality, the chances are my Alvan kit was giving a more accurate number, and this is just an approximation. Well, you know, you're testing 10 parameters, and how much are you paying? You're paying $20 for 100 tests, so you're not paying a whole lot, but it's very effective the way I see it. Anyway, the only issue today from urine analysis is bilirubin. Bilirubin shows that I do have a bad liver, but I knew about that already, right? So the bad liver portion of it, I knew about that, and that is why I'm taking LiverCare from Himalaya. Again, this is based on a recommendation from one of the viewers, Sadayan, that I am taking this, and I don't know if it's actually helping me yet. I have no way of knowing at this point, but I feel good knowing that I'm doing something for my liver. And one of the viewers had also been kind enough to comment that the fenben actually does not cause toxicity in the liver. This was a study from Oklahoma State University. I believe that's what she said. Anyway, you know, a university in Oklahoma had done the test to see if there is a toxicity or I guess effects on the toxicity level in the liver by fenben, and she said no. So maybe because actually that was the only negative side effect that I was concerned with as far as the long-term permanent damage to my organs was concerned, that if there would be some type of a damage to the liver due to the toxicity, that I would have been concerned. But if there's no toxicity, that is fine. Again, this today's episode covers day 23 as well as 24. So I won't be shooting anything tomorrow. So I'll come back and talk to you next week. You all take care. You're wonderful people, and thank you very much for your comments and your concerns. You have a good day.